Welcome back, y'all. I'm Lori Eberly, founder of Radius and author of Fuckery. And we are exploring bad habits that damage trust, specifically in a work context. And to do that, we are using the handy Fuckery deck created by Jonathan Sable and I a few years ago. And each episode, we review 3 bad habits, patterns, or behaviors that are getting in your way and reducing your ability to be effective and to be successful. So today we're going to talk about sarcasm, people-pleasing, and acquiescing. Awesome. Sarcasm. This is one of my favorite ones to talk about. I appreciate some sarcasm. It can be used as a good sense of humor. It can be used to break tension. It can be used to build relationships and find allies. Well-placed, well-timed sarcasm can feel witty and clever. And all sarcasm does not equal fuckery. But if sarcasm is used consistently in order to put somebody else down, to create an attitude of whatever, that you are aloof or that you don't care, if your sarcasm comes at the expense of somebody else's humanity, if it puts someone down and you're using sarcasm to elevate yourself, then you're going to want to proceed with caution. We need to recognize that while a sense of humor or sarcasm can actually be used to create belonging or to create stronger social networks, they can also exclude others and have folks in your group, in your team, feel excluded. So you need to be mindful and conscientious about how and when you're using your sarcasm and if there is possibly a cost. And I think that this could be a hard one for people to recognize as fuckery, because our sarcasm or humor can often, it's a strength. It helps us to laugh in the face of conflict or in the face of tension. So we've probably been rewarded by social currency by our humor or sarcasm. And so recognizing its potentially negative cost can be hard to see. And this might be a good place if you think, yeah, I'm probably a pretty sarcastic person, for you to ask 3 to 5 people in your personal and professional life, does my sarcasm come at a cost? Is my sarcasm ever biting? Is my sarcasm potentially threatening my reputation or my credibility? How does my sarcasm make you feel? Those are questions that if you ask people that are willing to be honest and direct with you, could lead you down a little path of discovery. So try it out. Okay, people pleasing. This is one that's shown up on my fuckery map, and over the last 4 years has gone from the upper right quadrant, which means it has a high frequency and a high impact, into the lower left quadrant, which means low frequency. And people pleasing is about putting my own needs last. And this is habitual for a lot of folks, right? Like who feel the need to be a tremendous host, to help other people feel at ease, to help other people feel comfortable. And those are great traits unless it means that you are not holding your own boundaries. If it means you are staying in a place of passive communication and not saying what you actually think or what you actually believe. People-pleasing means that you fail to state your own needs, fail to state your opinions maybe, pull your punches, don't speak the truth, because speaking the truth is often dangerous, and speaking up can cause friction. It can cause tension. And we have to we tend to be in more people-pleasing relationships if the trust cannot withstand the friction or conflict. So looking at your habits in a workplace, are there 1 or 2 people where you are not being truthful, honest yourself in the relationship? And why are you doing that? And what is the benefit of that? And what is the cost? So if you've got additional questions about people pleasing, I write a lot about that in the book, chapter 2 especially, when I do my own map. All right, and acquiescing. Acquiescing is similar to people pleasing, right? Like if we are people pleasers, then we will acquiesce because we might find it easier to give in, to let go of our opinion, to compromise too quick or too early because we don't have the energy, or because the trust with that person is not there. You know, this is what happens if you're in a yes culture, right? Do people stand up to you? Do people say, I don't think that's going to work, John. I don't think you're totally considering all the information. I think you're moving too quickly. Are they willing to disagree with you? Strong teams make room for and allow disagreement. If you are a leader and people are not pushing back, if people say yes to everything that you say, if they give in or acquiesce too quickly, then you are not going to deliver the best product or the best service or the best whatever it is that you are putting out there into the world, because you need the refinement that comes from people being able to say, I don't think you've totally got that, or I don't think you're seeing the full picture. So if people are acquiescing around you, you need to look at what are you doing, what are some of your fuckery habits that are creating an acquiescing culture. And then if you are looking in the mirror and find that you are acquiescing, why are you doing that? What is the risk of staying in it a little longer? What is the risk of pushing back? What would happen if you didn't acquiesce as frequently or as quickly, right? Is this something you do sometimes, always, or never? Is this something that you do only with one person? Maybe you don't acquiesce with 10 of your colleagues, but the 11th one, you just find yourself giving in all the time. And that's a place for you to get curious and dig into that a little bit. So, where did that card go? I want you to add those 3 to the list of potential forms of fuckery. Maybe they apply to you, maybe they don't. If you want to check out other forms of fuckery, you can see the other episodes in this series, or look us up online. It's in the appendix of Fuckery, written by Jonathan Sable and I. And you can ask questions and direct concerns or comments at the link below, RadiusECD.com. Come back for more. Bye-bye.